Well, moving home is said to be one of the most stressful things you can do, and it seems that the same applies to sharks. Albie, the nurse shark, has just arrived at the Sea Life Centre in Birmingham as part of their breeding programme. But as Ben Sidwell has found out, moving a 2-metre shark is not an easy task.
This is one cargo where the phrase fragile handle with care couldn't be more relevant. Inside, a nurse shark, more than 2 metres long and weighing over 120 kilograms.
It's always exciting when you get to move a big animal, especially this guy. Everybody who's gone and was involved in collecting him before he came has gone out of their way to say that he's very big, especially big for a nurse shark, and especially strong and feisty. So it's going to be quite a lot of work when we move him.
Albie arrived almost 3 hours late at Birmingham's Sea Life Centre. It seems he'd been reluctant to leave his home in Blackpool.
He kept the divers chasing him around for quite a while in the morning, and they did need reinforcements in the end and a few plan Bs and things like that, but got there in the end.
Chris, if you could get suited up in the wetsuit, you can then get in the water and then you can scoop him forward into this net.
As the team prepared to move Albie, work stopped in offices and the crowds began to gather. After a bit of a struggle, the team were ready to move Albie. Past visitors, down tricky corridors, and finally into his new home.
What we're going to do now is we have people actually wait in the tunnel, some of my trained accurists, and they're tracking the breath rate. So the rate that they're breathing, the gills are pulsing, and that will tell us the level of stress. So as they slowly calms down, we'll go back to a resting breathing rate. But right now he's still a little bit like, it's exciting. But I think once he settles down a bit more, I think Flo will come over and have a look, and that's when it'll probably get quite interesting, their first interactions.
This tank is around twice the size of the one Albie was in Blackpool, and the staff's hope that him and Florence will soon become friends seems to have already happened within minutes. With the initial signs promising, the team at the Sea Life Centre hope the pair will now breed. Ben Sidwell, BBC Midlands Today, Birmingham.
Oh, right, let's catch up with the weather. How's it looking, Chef?
Not too bad, actually.